Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. Episode 86, Work in Progress. Part 2 of the cardigan. And it's looking so cute. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. We're at episode 86. This is part 2 of the cardigan that I decided out of nowhere to make. I'll just go over the details of the yarn with you first in case you missed the last video. I am using mandala tweed stripes, and the color is Wishbone. Each skein or each cake has 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 426 yards or 390 meters. It is 100% acrylic, number 4 weight. Recommended needle size is a 4.5 or 7. Recommended hook size is a I9 or 5.5 millimeter. This particular pattern, did I even write it in here? No, I did not. This particular pattern is from Pamela's Adoring Crochet. It is called the Essentials Sweater. I will leave a link down below in the description to the tutorial for it. So the first video I got the back panel done, and just like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 inches of one of the front panels. So I did try to color coordinate, and guys, I did not sit there with a ruler and measure out how much yardage of one color started first. It is a little off. It is a little upsetting. I'm not ripping it all out and starting over. With the trying of the color coordinating, it is what it is. It will just look a little funny. It is, for me personally, this is my first cardigan that I've ever tried. Well, I can't even say that because the God, what was the first one I made? I think it was the campfire cardigan. Maybe it was called that. I don't know. It was from Krista from the Secret Yarnery. And that one you really didn't have to color control because I used the fuzzy cakes latte cake, so that like kind of like blended, so there was no color controlling. And again, I'm not a big one on color controlling. I just should have left it go and been a crazy unicorn looking unicorn, but that's okay. You know, you live and you learn. Again, this is for me around the house. It's not like I'm going to, you know, the Louis Vuitton fashion show with it by any means. So I did start the other sleeve. This is the first ball that I did with the one panel. I did not start the sleeve. I'm sorry. I meant panel. When I started the first panel, this was the ball that I started with. And now this was the second, I keep calling them balls, second cake of the second panel. So I'm going to say all together, I used one whole cake for the back panel. So that was 420 yards, we'll say, because there was a little bit left over. And I'm going to say that if I wind these together, it's probably, I used 200 yards, I'm going to say, on each, so 400. So we're at 800 yards so far used total in the sweater. And again, this is a total guesstimation because this was 4. And if I use 2 out of each one, yeah, we're going to go with 400 yards total so far. So the next is, I think, going to be the connection of it up the sides. At least I'm imagining. I didn't watch the tutorial that far yet. But I'm imagining you have to connect so far, leave a sleeve hole, and then work in the round, maybe possibly on the sleeves. That's what I would guess. So that's next, and I have my next colors that I'm going to use. But you know what, guys? I think instead of using any more open cakes, I'm not going to color control it anymore because I do have these put aside, and then I will have 2 more unused, not unused, but not even half used, because I don't think it's going to take maybe it'll take more actually. What do I know? I'm not sure how much of the cake it's going to use to do the sleeve, but I don't want, again, 2 more half used or partially used cakes. And since it's not even, you know, so beautiful and color coded as I had planned, I want to go a little more wacky to take away from the messing up of the color coat. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start, since these both start at the same exact color. See, I don't even know if I want to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'll have to figure this out. Because then it's just going to have these colors, and I think this is missing the, no, purpley's in here. It's not going to have any of the, oh no, the orange and blue, that looks orange and gray. Red and blue, which looks red and gray, and the, yeah, that's all in there. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just go with these ones to see how far I get, and then make the cuffs. You know what? That's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to open more cakes. So on one sleeve, I'm going to do this, and on the other sleeve, I'm going to do this. And again, they're not going to be matchy-matchy, but that's okay. Because again, this is my first time. I'm not, you know, selling this. This is not a professional order. I did not say that I could do this to begin with. That's what these things are all about, learning and moving on and being creative and making creative on-the-fly decisions and, you know, seeing how it turns out. So far, I am loving it. I got to tell you, let's not get into Melody Bee Tie yet. So far, I am loving it. I am absolutely loving it. I'm loving the thickness of it. I'm loving the comfort of it. I did, oh, you know what? Let me do that now. I did just flop it over my shoulders just to see like how it was looking so far. Again, no problems with that. I think that is amazing. So here's kind of what it will be like. And then this will probably like come to here, I'm thinking. Once I put this and this together. Oh yeah. That's perfect actually. If I pin, sorry, I'm wearing a dress today. So if this is what we do, if we pin this side and this side together, and then there's like 2 rows that are going to be there to close it. Guys, I think I did pretty good so far. What do you think? Covers the, you know, the bootay line. Covers a little poochie pooch here. Might be a little big. But again, this is for me wearing around the house and running out to the store, and God knows I'm no fashion queen. Most of the times I really don't even ever look in the mirror. So we'll get to the daily reading from Melody Bee Tie, Journey to the Heart, Daily Meditation on the Path to Freeing Your Soul. And we are on February 8th. Listen to your inner voice. Our inner voice, that quiet guide within, will lead us along our path, will help us create our destiny, and will keep us in harmony. So much stress comes from not listening, not trusting your inner voice. So much confusion comes from trying to act before we have heard, before we are guided. So much pain comes from when we deny what that voice is saying. Then we try to run from it or make it go away. We wonder how we could trust ourselves. The better question is, how can we not trust ourselves? Our rage, anger, and most bitter resentments occur when we trust others rather than ourselves. Yes, sometimes prompting comes from outside ourselves. The universe is alive, magical, responsive, and will give us will guide us on our way. But the answer must always resonate, must always ultimately come from the place within, our heart, our soul, our inner voice. Sometimes we need to listen to others until we become passionate enough to hear and trust ourselves. It takes practice, the quiet practice of listening, until we learn how to hear ourselves, then interpret what we have just heard. It is neither wasted time nor incidental to our lives to learn to hear others, to learn to tune into our hearts and souls. That's part of the reason we're here, part of our destiny, our mission, our purpose. Our best work and our finest moments, our joy happens when we're centered, listening and trusting ourselves, allowing our hearts and souls to guide us. They happen when we allow ourselves to fully, completely, and in love be who we are. So guys, that is all I have for you this week. Hopefully next time will be either, again, a mandala blanket, which I still have not worked on. Maybe finish this or maybe other finished items. I do have 3 things that I have been working on the side, including along with this and the mandala blanket. So until I see you guys next, be safe and stay groovy. Bye.